What up, everybody? It's your boy Brian James, back with my guy Philly guy. What's good, Philly?
Yeah, let's get into this game. We ain't got time for introductions, bro. They don't know us by now. They ain't never gonna know us.
Yeah, that's true indeed, sir. We got D Money versus Burko, Seahawks versus Lion, and here we go. Mobility has been the key this season.
But it looks like injuries are king tonight.
No, injuries are king for sure. Um, but yeah, if you have not been up to par or up to speed on what we're doing, yeah, wear and tear has been a mother. You know what I mean? So with that being said, shout out to all the guys that have survived the season with good health and good fortune. We are one game away from the championship round, and these guys are fighting for a bid. You know what I mean?
They definitely are. But I gotta ask you, based on the way the game is playing, I know we're on comp mode. How do you feel
Good play.
things would play out?
Good play.
Beautiful play. How do you think things would play out if we played on simulation mode?
I don't know. We don't. I don't even have those type of thoughts because we're playing on cup mode. But I don't know. That's a sim guy. There's a lot of sim guys in various communities. They could answer those questions for you. I would assume that it would be the same, pretty much.
I mean, I had to ask because we never really talk about the settings that we're playing on. We never talk about what people actually get a chance to see. There's no creative players. There's no abilities given out. You know what I'm saying? Everything is earned. Wear and tear is on. Injuries are on.
If my thing is
And
this, if you're giving out abilities when you have those coaching points things where you can basically give your entire defense deep route KO, mid route KO, you can give your players extra points of speed, extra points of block shed, extra points of impact block, run blocking. Then it's like at what point do you stop giving out things? You know what I mean?
true,
But
true, true,
nonetheless,
true.
here we are, one round away from the championship round, and we're gonna see if which one of these guys are gonna punch their ticket. King has been MIA, so if he isn't around by the time we get done with this game, we will be advancing. I'm just saying I don't have time for the miscommunication. He has not communicated with his opponent in over 48 hours. So with that being said, that will be deemed as a forfeit. You know.
Which is unfortunate because I think about how hard it is to get to this point in the
Very.
game. I think about how hard it is, to be in position to win it all. And so if you're there, why would you just give that away?
True indeed. True indeed.
You know,
And just like that, Burko's back in the game.
he is back in the game. He is locked in, and if he's going to be able to do that all night, it's going to be a very difficult time for this Seattle defense because then they're going to be giving up the run.
True indeed. True indeed. True indeed. So how do you feel about the way the season went this year?
Or
Philly?
for
For just period in general. Was it more competitive? Was it less competitive? Was it more intense? Was it less intense? Was it? Do you feel that next year you have what it takes to make the playoffs? Do you feel like your team is trending in the right direction?
100%. I definitely great defense there. I mean, I definitely feel like that's the case. I feel like everybody though is kind of in the same boat. We saw that with Foodie. His team is rounding out. He's putting his team together. He didn't have as much success as he did last season, but he was able to get revenge against Doms in the playoffs. So, you saw some people fall off, um, and I think a lot of that's because other people's teams got better, and also because we had a hell of a draft class. So, I expect more of the same, and I'm really looking forward to this next draft class and the opportunity to back it up.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure,
How
for
about you though?
sure.
How about you? Because
No, I'm looking forward to next season, man. I'm looking forward to getting my hands dirty, getting
yeah,
my feet in the mud, and getting gritty. You know, building up my team. Great route, great catch. Jalen Milroe out there doing his deed, man, doing his job. Matt,
That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see.
Mighty is asking, what did he do? Like, what did who do? He didn't do anything. He hasn't showed up. You gotta show up.
Oh, he's asking about the potential forfeit.
Who's really in jail? I don't know about anybody being in jail. Now, if he's in jail, then that's something new to me. But hey, I'm not putting that man's business out there in the streets. If he's in jail, we can't wait for him to get out. Especially for
No, but you got different kind of pull. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can talk to somebody, see put money on the books.
No. No. Not for a Madden guy.
Cold world.
Use my pull for a Madden guy? Like, stop it, Philly.
What, man? Why can't I be? Why the wishful thinking? Why can't I be?
Get a nerd out of jail. That's funny.
Well, what the nerd doing in jail is my question.
I don't know. Try to prove he's not a nerd. Because if he was a nerd, if he wasn't a nerd, he would have found someone else to do his bidding. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go. No, I'm just playing. I don't know what he did. If he is in jail, I don't know what he did. Hopefully it wasn't nothing weird.
Well,
why must we assume that?
Go ahead. Speak on it.
Must we assume he's in prison or in jail of some sort? Because he's... That man is too little to be in jail. I was going to say...
Here we go.
King like 4'11", bro. Like,
so?
He better not be in jail, man.
So? What's that got to do with anything?
Man. Yeah, because that's the only way he misses his game? That's crazy. It would literally take him being locked up for him to miss his game. That's wild. All right, Burkle has an opportunity to take the lead right here. He's driving right now, doing a great job of moving upfield.
Yeah, he really seems in command of this game. I know that he, gave up the touchdown, but, a lot of that just has to do with getting, familiar with your opponent. I didn't check to see if they matched up during the regular season, but, you can't be running man coverage like this. I understand. You're trying to disguise some things, but believe me, it's not just going to be one route. You know what I mean? And just like that, he hit that corner route because he wasn't worried about throwing it to the running back. So,
all right. 14-7. Detroit is in control right now.
And I gotta like the attention to detail, and what I mean by that is, I'm pretty sure he understands the King situation, and so this is an excellent opportunity, and Burko looks extremely prepared for that. I don't know what the Seahawks game plan is going to be, but one of the things that you can't do is you can't attack this defense by trying to air it out. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, you got to definitely run the walk. Kenneth Walker has to be a huge factor in this game because he's just going to hit you with this every time. Somebody's going to come free every time, and you're going to be getting slapped in the back of your head every play.
Well, I mean, you know that the dude. You know who that man is covering. He's not running zone, so you know you just have to make adjustments. You have to make adjustments. You can't force it. We all do that sometimes. We get in our feelings. We get. But
Happens. Here we go. Great play. Fights off, and he nearly gets in. All right, you have
and
to
I
find
would
the
have
line.
loved to have seen what that play was, that he was able to get down the field with.
PA rollout. Throw it to the. I think that was Cooper Cup.
Really? Because my screen it went white.
Oh, really?
So I thought you might be having technical difficulties for a split second.
Kenneth Walker hitting the backfield. Were you able to see that?
Yeah, no, I can see it now, but
Okay.
I'm just saying. I saw the setup for the double mug, and then the screen went white. I thought maybe you forgot to pay the PG&E bill again, or
Oh no,
something happened.
no, man.
All right.
The bills are always covered. It's the amenities,
Gotcha.
the comforts of life.
Huzzah! Oh,
Run it. Yeah, there you go. There you
Get
go.
there. Yeah.
Get out of
You
there,
got there.
Milrow. Milrow doing what Milrow does. Run that rock. Somebody's really eager out there. Him screaming in the crowd. But yeah,
Hey, man, you're happy to be there. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
it's a playoff game. You got to be crazy like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Is
what I'm
that is
saying. You
that
got to
Ford Field now or is it Pontiac Stadium still? Which one is it? It's Ford Field, right? It's Ford Field, yeah. Remember the old Pontiac Stadium?
do, but I try not to live in the past. You know what I
I
mean?
get you.
Yeah.
Ever had the chance to play there or watch a game there?
No, never had a good enough reason to go to Detroit. Um, I know one of my partners from college. He's from there, so I got a lot of love and respect for the city. But you know, now that the kid's grown, maybe I'll have an opportunity to
Wide
catch some
open.
NFL games. He did great manipulation of the pocket, though. Waiting for routes to come open. Got the time to do it. Have you actually been to that NFL stadium?
Nah, man, I heard the water's filthy out there. Never stepped foot in Detroit. Um,
Here we go. You all about making friends tonight.
oh, good defensive play, man.
Oh,
Couldn't make an
excellent
interception,
defensive
but way to
play.
knock it out.
Yeah, it did.
I heard the water's filthy and the women are ugly.
You sound like Charles Barkley.
Oh, okay. I knew somewhere in Michigan it was pretty bad. I'm saying as a state, that's poor representation. So I have no business there. Heard you get pink eye from drinking the water.
And there it is.
I don't want to be anywhere you get pink eye from drinking the water, bro. Like that's
Okay, you double down on it. I mean, I'm just, I'm just wondering, like, what compelled you to take that approach? That's all I'm saying.
all I'm saying
Uh huh.
there's a lot of possible places you could be in the world. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of places you can visit. Detroit, it's not one of them for me. You know what I mean? It's just not one of them. It's not a place where I'll be like, okay. And keep in mind, I'm a huge Barry Sanders fan.
Don't play no more.
But Barry looked miserable there. And speaking of which, look at Gibbs. Get to the end zone. Running hard to get an away game so he can play in the Super Bowl and finally leave this hellhole.
Oh,
Like, hey guys, just know if we make it to the Super Bowl, we don't have to play in Detroit. Like, what? All right, fellas, let's go out there and win this game.
It's just not right what you're saying.
But shout out to everybody in Detroit. Shout out to all the Detroit.
Nah, man, it don't work like that.
Detroit fans, Detroit residents,
Did you have like a bad show or something like that when you was performing? They booed you or
No. Look, man, I heard about the water and had no business in Detroit.
Who told you that?
That's what I heard. I just heard the water was bad. I heard they had. I'm not gonna say what was in the water, but the water gave you pink eye. That's what I heard. And what I'm assuming, just from my hearing that, is that there's butt crumbs in the water. So
if people don't know what pink eye is, you're gonna expand on it so that they completely understand.
I'm just assuming that if you drink the water out there, you're consuming butt crumbs. And me personally, I would rather not drink from the ass of Michigan.
Yeah, you on your own. Just say what you gotta say, man. Say what you gotta say, bro. You know what? And I stand corrected. I told you off air I was ready, for your shenanigans, and I'm not. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not even gonna make no snipe sound effects and none of that.
Hey, man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
just do you. Just do you.
All right. They said it's Flint, so I don't know. Flint, Detroit. It's all in Michigan.
There you go.
Man. Good tackle by Burko right there. Lost a 2 in the backfield.
Well, that being said, back to the game. I would say this is probably the biggest play of the game right now, just based on down and distance. And
man, all those fails. Take off with Milrow, bro. That's my opinion. If you don't have a spy out there, take off with Milrow.
It just depends, bro. Like,
he threw it
is
right
the
to
pressure
him.
coming?
And there was no spy, bro. He could have waited till that cleared out. Everybody was in man coverage. You could have taken off with Milrow. My thing is, a lot of people have the weapons and tools on their team, but they're not really fully utilizing these tools, man. You got Milrow, man. You see man coverage, send everybody on streaks and just take off behind them. That's what I'm doing. Oh, he wisely throws it away.
I mean, the way that Burko lined up in defense on that play, yes, I agree with you. That would have been a good idea. Mm-hmm. But he's in the heat of battle right now. He's locked in, and he made a bad read. But he's doing a good job defensively. He's forcing Burko in a 3rd and 10, and that's the question. Can you position yourself?
Look at that. He's running with his quarterback. Look at that.
Yeah, he is.
Look at Dom. Seattle winning the NFC West after I dipped out. That was like a free pass every season. And you dipped out off of just easy bread every season.
Wait, but why did Dom dip though?
He said, I don't like Madden. It's too, I don't know, funky for his time. You know what I mean? But hey,
he preferred college?
Yeah, he preferred college. He likes college.
Interesting.
Look at that. This man is killing him with Gibbs right now. But nonetheless, Limitless came in and took over the 49ers and made the playoffs. He was beat by Seattle, though. Eliminated by
Division
Seattle.
game.
So, the 49ers are still thriving without you, Dom.
It's not the same without you, Dom.
No, the team is still thriving. Actually, this season, if you had been playing, you probably made it to the Super Bowl because the NFC is garbage.
I'm just saying, if struggling can come back, why can't Dom?
Dom could come back if he wanted to.
Oh, okay.
He said he has better things to do. He'd rather chase Pokemon. He got to catch them all, train them all.
I mean, we see touchdown from the Lions as they take a 2-score lead. But I mean, that could be rather lucrative. I don't know if you're familiar, with Pokemon.
And Tanner made another one of those guys that jumped from the NFC West. I'm trying to think. The Cardinals could have made the playoffs too, had he not gone out the country. You know what I mean? So the team is still in pretty good shape, still in pretty good condition after the original coaches decided to up and abandon the players, team, organization, and fan base. They're still thriving with the new regime.
But you know what?
Madden Almighty wants to win the West next year. You could have made the playoffs as well. Meaning that the fact that everybody in the division could have made the playoffs says a lot about the NFC.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I really just don't know how much time you spent watching the NFC games before the playoffs.
Yeah, Philly had a vested interest in Wrangler. That's why he didn't let you help you out with that. They're buddies. Had they not been pals, you may have been in the playoffs, man almighty, but he wasn't going to eliminate Wrangler. They're good buddies. They're good friends.
See, that's how I know you didn't watch our game. Anybody that watched our game knows the truth.
He let him off the hook.
Nope.
Ooh, another pick. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take it back. Burkow's not trash. Burkow is pretty good. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, Burgow's been very good, but let's get back to the Wrangler thing. You didn't even watch the full game. You were like, "Hey, what are they talking about?"
TG and J Hall is TG and J Hall. That's exactly why we're not watching that. King is MIA. TG and J Hall, yeah, okay.
Wait.
King is MIA. I don't know what Scotty did to him, but King ain't been right since Scotty debacle. You know what I mean? So good defense. Yeah, King hasn't been the same guy since the Scotty debacle. I don't know what happened. Scotty hasn't been the same guy since the Scotty debacle.
That is very suspicious.
Neither one of them have been the same person since the debacle. King hasn't been able to be found. Been hard to reach ever since.
That's crazy.
And Scotty's just been playing like ass. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, well, we all know what's happening, but we know it happened. We know what happened. We just don't have the proof of. Oh, there you go, young man. Make a play. There you go. Make a play, young man. And that was a great play to make right before the half.
It was, but it's also very uncharacteristic of
Burko. Yeah. It happens. Life is tough. Get a helmet. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that in the podcast after this game. We're gonna go into a little depth. Talk about all the stuff that's going on in college and the mishaps, the debacles, the scandals. There might be a member in the league sleeping with another member's in the league's wife. You know what I mean? So you guys stay tuned to find out who. We're gonna reveal that on the air too as well.
Excuse me?
We have all the inside information.
What?
What? Oh, man. He's so glad I run a clean program. Oh, man. Hey. We talking about the things that go on the field and off the field. We have all the inside information. All of it. He said Jerry, Jerry. All right, here we go. Man, there's always a scandal to be had. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part. People come, you guys come to MU not for just the competitiveness, the camaraderie, the competition, the sportsmanship, but also the extracurriculars. You know what I'm saying? The scandals, the debauchery, the drama. Every year we have a guy that tries to do something that's never been done before in a slimy way. They always get caught, you know, one way or another. We always figure it out somehow, some way. We have, you know, connections and people that know each other, and the community is a big community, but it's at the same time it's in a small pond. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyways, back to Detroit, man. If you guys are out there, be sure to never drink the water. It's god awful bad. And I heard you get pink eye from drinking it.
Yeah, I'm just at a loss for words right now. You know, I came here to play digital football, and now I just.
He said what? You really sound lost for words, Philly.
I mean, yeah.
He throws it. Can you make a play, young man? No. 4th and 4. 4th and 4. Yeah, I think someone sleeping with another man's wife in the league, you know, and talking trash to him on a weekly basis. You know?
No, I don't know.
It's crazy. It gets crazy, you know? Oh, screaming. He screamed. Great play.
So there's no there's no consideration for the consequences of this reveal. I tuned in because I thought we was going to find out about the draft class. You know what I'm saying? I thought the draft class was going to be done, but
draft class is done.
Right, but I thought this was like the big reveal, the big moment.
Big reveals at the Super Bowl. But you know, we gotta entice the audience a little bit. You can't just give them basic news. You know what I'm saying? So remember Joy Taylor? We all had this fantasy of Joy Taylor at one point in time, thinking like she's the most beautiful person in sports entertainment, and come to find out she was part of a scandal, and that scandal catapulted not only her career, but Frank, or what's the dude, Acho, whatever dude Acho is, both of their careers, their both careers have taken off in tremendous ways through scandal. You know what I mean? So I figured, why leave it to FS1? Let's bring that scandal to Madden Underground and reveal some ugly truths. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, there we go. Big run right there. And that's what you gotta do, young man. That's it. Not too tough. Only Burko stands between you and the Super Bowl, bro. Well, Burko and Memphis Doug now.
He seems to be locked in right now.
No, he's locked in. I think they both the jitters are out. I told you when you said we got a good game between Jay Hall and I said, dog, it's Jay Hall, bro. He thought it was gonna be entertainment, and then y'all realized he's like, it's gonna be a mic game, and then y'all realized how high pitched his voice was. He was like, yeah, guys, come on, TG, that's what you really gonna run, bro.
Why does he sound like?
That's how he talked.
You make him sound like either Mickey Mouse or Mr. Hanky.
No, that's come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all was like, oh dang, I didn't know. Y'all didn't know that what y'all was finna get in that Mike game, did you? Y'all didn't know. Hey, I'm just telling you. Let me stop. I gotta leave it alone. I got,
Nah, you passed that, bro.
I gotta
You
leave.
passed it.
I gotta leave
Nope.
these dudes alone, man.
Nope. You passed all that.
Oh, he got him. That's deep. It's out of there. Touchdown.
Damn, after all that hard work, bro, just
All
gonna give it
that.
up
I
like
mean, like the thing is, why would you leave that guy of all guys open? Of all guys, of all the guys you could have possibly left open, you leave that guy open.
and the fact that Burko knew that was gonna be open is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
We we had the liberty of prank calling a guy of our community.
We?
Well, I did.
Okay.
We recorded it, and we plan to air that on one of the podcasts as well. There was a little crying, there was a little sniffling of the nose, a little bit of weeping, but he was highly relieved to find out it was just a prank. But we'll actually air that as well, and let you guys know who that community member is. I think you guys would be thrilled to hear that he is thriving, alive, and doing well since stepping away from the league and the game in all its greatness.
So, no subtle hints. Can I ask you? Can I going back to football? Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Um, are we going to be doing free agency in the draft? Oh, great sack. Are we going to be doing free agency this weekend? Are we doing a draft this weekend? You know what I mean? Like what's going on?
We'll be doing. We'll start the off season this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we'll see. But no, we'll get around to it. Schedule will be posted once we get to the post. Once we get past the postseason, once we get past the Super Bowl, and we got to get to re-signing. Players got to be re-signed to their teams, and we got to get through free agency, and that's a phase in itself. And then we also have to do the draft. So once we get through all of that, we'll get to it. I guess when the time comes.
I mean, it just feels like game is over. You're going to advance. They get a chance to win their championship game, and they should be playing the Super Bowl tomorrow.
I don't know. I won't be around tomorrow. But they'll have an opportunity. They'll definitely have an opportunity.
But I don't get it. Like, what is you being?
They'll have an opportunity to play their games and get to the NFC Championship and see who's gonna win that. And we'll see. We'll play it by ear, man. We'll play it by ear. I'm not gonna oversell anything but I do know that at some point in time tonight, great play in Jigba. I know in this draft class there's 2 edge rushers with 90+ speed. I know that. That's there. If you're looking for some fast edge rushers, you know, there's something there for you.
Well, that's great. You know, that's great. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, I don't know why he did that.
Well, I love the fact that Burko, you know, had the 8-point lead and automatically, you know, put pressure on him to go for 2. So he's pushing all the right buttons. Obviously, he had a 2-score lead, and you know he lost track of it for a second. But he seems locked in, man. It doesn't seem like, you know, Seattle's doing anything but playing catch up. So
he's down by 2 right now, but I would assume if he can get a stop and actually keep tabs on where Williamson is, then he could possibly, you know, get back into this game.
It's gonna be tricky though, because you know Jameer he only got nine carries. You know what I'm saying? So
ooh, good knockout. The knockout.
You know,
Dom
I
said, I don't know
think
how that route combo worked, and it scored, but it did. It wasn't even a route combo. It was the one-on-one that he gave him. He gave him a one-on-one, and he broke the tackle.
yeah.
Like, that's really all it is. It's like, find the one-on-one and take advantage of it. We saw a lot of that in the playoffs this year. Well, this playoffs go around, especially against Sprint and oh wow, that's a tackle. But especially against Sprint and T Davis, that was a good game.
No, it definitely was a good game, you know. And that's see, that's the thing. That's the thing with me and Wrangler's game. I'm like, I'm watching some of these other games and I'm seeing certain animations and I'm like, so what made our game so special? Where I didn't get none of those animations and we got a chance to see some stuff that we hadn't seen all season. Why then? Why me? Why now?
Yeah, man. Dimes got bounced by 5 wide, and
That's true.
it wasn't just 5 wide by itself. It was literally a 96 speed running back being lined up all over the field, and no one could guard. That was literally it. It was you putting your fastest guy, keeping the ball in the hands of your fastest guy, and everybody else not being able to keep up. So I think the Ravens were just too old and slow to keep up with that. But
well, usually
if you decide you do want to come back, Dom, there may be a team or two available that you can rekindle your Madden
after
love
you
for.
drop that news that you've been hyping up, there's gonna be at least 2 teams available.
What? And what news you talking about?
What news? What news am I talking about? What do you mean? The news that had me speechless. Now you
that
gonna play like you
that
don't
was in
know what
college. That was in college. We got plenty of teams open up in college. But what I'm saying is, wow, he left that dude wide. If there are only 2 guys you have to cover on the Detroit Lions, it's Williams and Gibbs. Like those are the 2 main guys. Those are the 2 guys that can sing. I see they got stars under all their feet, but those stars are sometimes just accessories to what's already known about those players. But
Have you played Burko yet?
No, I haven't played Burko.
Oh, okay, all right.
But what I'm saying is that just based on the stats, the scouting report, Gibbs and Williams.
Okay.
Look. Okay, see? Cover him, and the ball's thrown away. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in tonight. Appreciate your viewership. I know everybody wants to know what's going on in Madden Underground, what's going on, what's coming next. We got some interesting things coming next for the guys that are in Madden. We got some things coming for you guys that are in college too. Just keep it locked.
I'm pretty sure everybody want to know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm sure they do. They do. The thing about, let me tell you something about the thing about the college guys.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have something planned for them, and then they'll say some bitch ass stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, I was gonna stop my day to do this, and then now it's like I'll go on about my day and let them get their advance.
It is, huh?
That literally would be most of the time. Okay. A little crying. Like, bro, had you not been crying like you're crying or whining like you're whining, we definitely would have been doing this for you guys this weekend. But Blaze was irritated, and now we're going on about our business.
Wait, what's he irritated about?
Oh, a lot. You think? See, the thing about this, they get the doing all this, the crying and complaining in the chat. And Blaze hardly ever responds to any of the things that is said. I respond because I enjoy responding.
Well, yeah, we all know you like to stir the pot.
Bro. I enjoy stirring the pot probably more than I think that's the most entertaining part is stirring the pot, man. Getting dudes riled up to play or a dude riled up to beat you and then him beating you like, yeah, I beat you, and then you feeling nothing by them beating you and them realizing like me beating him did nothing to him. I'm like, yeah, it didn't. But I could hear you breathing on your PS5 controller while we were playing, and that sounded sexual. Hey,
And all I had to do was watch Abbott Elementary tonight. That's it.
Hey, it ain't nothing worse than playing a dude on PS5. That's what I hate
Yo,
about crossplay is because you can hear everything if they ain't got they PS5 controller turned off, muted or something. They be breathing hard. They be like, bro, like what are you doing? What's going on over there? Are you okay?
and you don't feel compelled to say anything?
I always say something. I played with Tennessee. He was beating me, and I can hear him say, "Oh yeah, I need this. I need this so bad. Oh yeah, touchdown. Yeah, yeah. Take that, Brian James." And I don't know if he knew I could hear him, but I was like, "Bro, yo, you can have it." Clearly, you're enjoying this a lot more than I am. All right. With that being said,
Yeah. With that being said, now what?
we got a pressure.
I mean, he's down 9. This is a critical drive.
I think he'll make a big play. He's gonna get a one-on-one. He's gonna get a one-on-one matchup, a favorable matchup, and he'll have an opportunity to make a play.
Well, it's a 2-score game, so he's gonna have to do more than that. And it's 3rd and 23, so I'm pretty sure Burko is gonna stay in zone and just bring the pressure.
No, yeah. I feel you.
And know the seams won't be open, and whatever route that he needs, it's gonna take too long to develop.
So you don't believe he can come back and win this game? That's what you're saying, Philly?
I say that.
This is it right here, though. This is gonna be determining factor right here. If you can't get a first here, this game is over.
No, there's still enough time left.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't see him stopping Burko again. J Hall down 3. Oh my God. Just got the onside kick. Woo! Oh, that's a pick. Oh, oh my God! This is what Don was talking about. This is what Don was talking about.
What Dom said.
This is what Don was talking about right there. We saw it in real time. That should have been a pick in every universe. In every dimension, that should have been an interception. But to our reality, that was a touchdown. He's down 2 again. So maybe you're right, Philly. Maybe he is not out of this game.
Nope. I'm telling you, the whatever the program it is, it believes that is found to be entertaining for all of us.
Man.
And I find no entertainment in that. And Burko didn't find any entertainment in that.
That was just wide open right there. Oh, he trucks him. And I do like the fact that was a tight end, Laporta, going up against a DB. He trucked him. That should have been that was an easy truck. You're not making that tackle in the open field that high. You know what I mean? What up, Snipes?
What's happening, family? How y'all doing?
Oh yeah, man. We chilling, man. We having a good time, maxing, relaxing.
Snipes don't even know half the stuff that you said.
What? I told you, man. It's gonna be an eventful night, bro. It's gonna be an eventful night. I told him. I said we got a lot of stuff going on. We got to address some things in college. We got to address some things in Madden. We gotta bring some things to the light to the people. I said there's. I said
are we about to getting rated R? Rated RB, James?
Nah, man. Look, man. I'm keeping it PG-13, but it's like.
Snipes, there's nothing about what you walked into is PG-13. I'm just telling you now.
No, we got the podcast after this. We got the podcast. We got a little quick pod for y'all after this. But yeah, we're just gonna let y'all know what's going on. A lot of people had questions. We're gonna answer those questions that were asked in our previous chat. Why is everybody saying King in jail, bro? If he is not, what did that little dude do? I can't see King doing nothing to get himself put in jail, other than maybe having some tickets or something. Maybe in jail for tickets. Expired.
King's in jail. What?
I think that's a rumor that y'all just made up because the two people that posted King is in jail, and I'm like,
Now, where is this information coming from?
I don't know. I'm like, King moving that dog food. What does that even mean? What's that?
Yeah. Please let us know what that means. I'm curious.
King moving that dog food, bro. Like what? I'm not buying it, man. Like I said, I met King in person. He is all of 5'1". I doubt he's doing anything to go to jail. In Vegas, jail is probably like it's not a good place to be. We got him. He got him. Oh, he overthrew him.
Yeah.
And Gibbs got hurt on the play. This is huge. This is huge, Philly. This is huge.
Not as huge as the fact that I know what dog food means and you don't. But, you know.
What does dog food mean, Philly?
What do you think it means?
You don't know what it means. If you know what
You
it
said
means,
moving that dog food.
What's dog food, man? Tell me.
That H, bro.
Huh?
It's that H, bro.
You said what?
It's that H.
Nah, man. That's not what it means.
Lord have mercy.
That's not what it
All
means.
right.
That's not what it means.
Okay.
That must be what they call it in Detroit. Where you get pink eye from drinking the water. Filthy place.
Yo, chill.
Somebody must have named it that in Detroit.
Wow.
Hope these family you're speaking of, Dom, aren't from Detroit. Probably streaming on a Nokia phone.
Hey, you asked me if he could win this game. You asked me if there's enough time. I told you I felt like there was.
J Hall about to win. Oh my! Congrats to J Hall if he gets it done. Oh, good run! Oh, good run! Good run! Run, young man!
Well, that was supposed to go to the outside, but he cut it back.
He cut it back up. That was a great cutback.
That was a great read.
Great read too.
You know, great read.
All right, let's see. Let's see if D Money can get it done. I don't like this play call. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But if he bites, I don't like. Ooh. Actually, did like the other play call better. Yeah.
No. It's smart because now he knows what he wants to run.
Ooh.
You know?
Ooh. You got to get that first up, bro.
Well, he tried to, but he went out of bounds. But I see what he's doing. I like it, and it's about to be an epic comeback if he can pull this off. He's still got his timeouts left. Ooh, I thought he might decide to cut it back inside.
Oh boy.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy.
I mean, he's got fairly good field position. He's got 2 timeouts. He knows he has to score a touchdown. Burko knows he got to score a touchdown. And he's not giving Burko an opportunity. Okay, he decides to move the safety down, but he's not all the way down.
First and 10, 30 seconds left. You got Jalen Milroy at quarterback. Can he get it done? Ooh, no. That wasn't it.
Yeah, I disagree with that play call too.
Yeah, I don't understand that play call at all right there. Now he's got to use a timeout as well. Oh, no, Detroit used a timeout, actually.
Okay. All right. Now, the pressure's coming. Burko is going to be throwing off his, not Burko, but D Money's going to be throwing off his back foot, probably. Chances are. If it's
Well, he's not in man coverage.
He's not in man coverage. Somebody's going to get a look. Somebody's going to get a look.
Let's see if that seam is open because he knows if it's not.
Oh, he's throwing it. He's throwing
it. It is.
Way go!
Oh!
Got him! Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd get him.
Oh, my God.
Might have to do that again. You're going to go down.
Yo. 17 seconds left. 3rd and 12. I'm doing it again. Why not?
Bro, I told you.
I mean, he still got two. He still got. See, there you go. Just make that little adjustment.
I don't like it.
That little. I do.
I don't like it.
I do. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Is somebody stream sniping right now?
I think he's thinking too hard right now.
I don't know. There's stream sniping going on.
Thinking too hard, man. Thinking too hard.
Now you got 4th and 11. You even let the routes clear out before you start running.
Well, I mean, he was in zone anyway.
Yeah, that's what I said, but it was like, nah.
Shout out to Jay Hall, man.
I definitely thought he was going to run that again. And just make, a route adjustment. So he's probably going to be looking for the running back. Well, let's see, though. Somebody getting a free release.
I just don't see nobody holding on to it in this time. Madden ain't going to let you hold on to it even if they are in position to catch it.
Nah.
It's an incomplete pass. This is a game. Unless you just throw it. You just happen to throw a streak and catch it.
But we're going to find out. Lucky number 13. This is the play that defines your season.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Wow.
I told you.
Wow.
Man was going to let him.
Wow.
Too much, man. He was doing too much.
Wow.
He got the first down.
He got the first down, but he fumbled the ball in the process.
He did, bro. Them 3 turnovers, they definitely had everything to do with the
outcome they was
of the
killing.
Game. But yeah, he had his chance though. He had
opportunities.
Definitely had an opportunity.
So I know he's just as disappointed, but congratulations to Burko, man.
Yeah, man. Burko moves on. J Hall won his game too, right?
Yeah. Yep, J Hall won his game too.
I get in here. I gotta do a double take here on the Discord. Not Discord, in the Neon.
You said a double take? What you mean?
Yeah, because I'm gonna do the update on it right now. Let's do that. All right, that's going through.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Come on. We got Snipes in the building. We got
yes, sir.
In the building. As promised, I told you guys that we would have a great podcast for you guys afterwards, after the game. We would discuss a plethora of things. A lot of guys had a lot of questions about things that have taken place in the league. Congratulations to J Hall.
Yes, indeed.
And
J Hall doing this thing.
Yeah, he beat TG. TG is a good player. He's a great player. But he wasn't good enough to beat my dog J Hall in his high pitch voice. I was when you said Mike game, I definitely lost complete interest in that J Hall because I talked to you on the phone, and when you get aggressive, that voice tends to peak and gets a little high. So, but I'm glad you won. Nonetheless, we're gonna find out which league member's wife is sleeping with another league member tonight. We're gonna find out all these different things.
Yes, Snipes.
And make sure you guys keep it locked because this is where you want to be. This is the place you want to be tonight. It's all going down. All hell's about to break loose. All right.
See what you walked into? See,
So
Madden Underground podcast after dark, literally.
hey,
Literally.
what did I tell
are
you,
we
bro?
doing? What are we?
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm already here. I already said I'm going to be here.
You
So,
walked into it.
hey, I walked into it. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Look,
so-
Philly leaving. Philly leaving. Philly leaving. Philly leaving. Philly said, nah, I can't do it.
Oh my God.
Yo. Oh my gosh.
We've got people have been asking questions about why the conferences were rearranged, why this, why that, you know, and we got all the answers for you guys.
Okay.
You know, before we start, let's talk about the national championship game. Though, how'd you guys feel about the Natty? Were you guys entertained? Thought it could have been better.
I was
preferred to see different teams.
I was very entertained, man. I enjoyed the game, man. I mean, we kind of figured that, you know, Indiana was on the, you know, it was on a hot streak, man. It was going to be difficult to beat that team, man. You had to play a perfect football game to beat that team.
I agree.
You had to play a perfect game, and and look, Miami fought, man. I got to give them props. They fought in that game, man. But you know that obviously it wasn't enough. You got to play it. You had to play an absolute. They've been talking about it all week long. That Miami has to play an absolute perfect game to beat them boys.
Yeah,
they had to play a perfect game.
Yeah,
no mistakes.
Jayhawk,
Zero. You can't. Zero
stay
mistakes.
Stay tuned. Somebody's been running the score up on somebody's wife. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But before really,
here we go.
Chill, bro.
Here we go.
Chill, bro.
Me? Snipes was talking about the national championship game. You jumped in.
I was just addressing what was seen in chat. He said somebody's. I said, yo, man, somebody in the league has been running the score up on somebody else. They've been going over 60 points on somebody lady. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about the possible penalty for that, and and what may come of it. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, yeah, Snipes made a valid point about the game. We knew that Indiana was the favorite going into that game. They were hot all season, and we figured that they would win the championship. Miami gave a valiant effort. We thought that maybe the youth movement may do something, but you can't beat. It was a 70-year-old dude on the team that was celebrating with them in full gear. I don't know where he came from, but he was 70 years old. He had a beard, a gray beard. You know what I mean? A full gray beard, like a snow white beard. He had on some lokes and a do-rag. And after the game, he was like, yo, I didn't play, but I'm going to get me a ring, though. I said, yo, he been there for years. I don't know how long he been redshirting, but I don't know. They said George Washington Carver was there when he was but he definitely got him a ring, though. You know what I mean? So, that was AI. Okay. I was about to say, man, but they had some hella old dudes on that team, man. They had some hella old dudes on that team. So congratulations to Indiana and Mendoza and things like that. I heard what you call it was trying to pay him $39 million to not leave Indiana and stay for another year. Mark Cuban. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, he's a future Raider.
I figured as much when I saw old girl on the screen. They kept on showing this particular girl on the screen on ESPN, and everybody's wondering, like, why they keep showing her? And she just so happened to be an adult film star. So I guess you're saying that was Carson Beck's friend or who he's dating. That may have been why he wasn't able to throw that last pass, But we'll see what happens though. But maybe Carson Beck could be a better NFL player than college player. I see it still in being Derek Carr in the NFL, but given the amount of concussions he had in college, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Philly, why you sitting there look like you in witness protection, man?
Yeah, he do it like it,
bro. Just you know what I'm saying? Just get to it.
Get to what? I'm asking you, like, we got a show to do, man. You sitting there like
just get to it,
scared,
man. You know what I mean? I'm just minding my business. I'm just sitting here.
You look rattled, like you're bewildered, bewildered, Befuddled, baffled.
Befuddled?
Yeah, whatever, man. Like, are you okay over there?
Yeah, we good. We good over here.
Okay,
We good
okay.
over here. Yeah, we good over here.
Okay, yeah, man. So, you know, we got the NFC, AFC championship panned out. It looked like it's gonna be Memphis Doug versus Burko. I don't know what's going on with King. Nobody's been able to find him. And he said drama about to happen. He nervous. You nervous, Philly?
Man, look, I'm here to play digital football. You know what I'm saying? Talk
That's
about
what we
sports,
all here for.
entertainment. You know what I
That's
mean?
what we all
Like,
here for.
did you see Snipes' face though? You know what I'm saying? Like Snipes, that I was the same way, man. I was
Nah,
the
you
same way.
didn't say a word for 3 minutes during the podcast.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? There was nothing to say.
What you mean? We here to entertain the people. People want to know. We are here to keep the people abreast
It's
of
one
what's
thing
going
when
on
you
in the
clown
community.
J Hall. It's another thing when you talk about King being locked up.
I didn't say he was locked up. That's what the people in the chat were saying. I'm just reading the chat. That
He was saying that people in the chat were saying that. Yeah.
That's a rumor. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard from King since the Scooby incident. Or you know, so we'll see what happens with that. But a lot of people were asking, why did we do the restart in college? We had to do the restart because I would say maybe 17 to 18 people were mainly progressing players. So that was why the restart happened. Penn State and Notre Dame, Philly focus. Penn State already put feet and hands on Notre Dame. You can go ahead and advance, Blaze. I know you're eager to press that button. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about tonight. It's the cycle of violence.
What you talking
about? Blaze put belt to ass on Brian. Then Brian beat me. You know what I'm saying? And I beat Blaze. You know, when would the cycle end?
It's a bloody cycle because it seems like we only beat up on each other. We only beat up on each other, and everybody else wants to partake and indulge and watch it happen. But it's just like, hey, this is what we do. We old school. You know what I'm saying? You young fellas would never know anything about that because you're too busy trying to be friends with everybody. You know what I'm saying? We compete, we fight, we go on. So yeah. So with that being said, yeah. Again, those of you that were wondering why the restart happened, the restart took place because of the simple fact that we had over 17 to 18 people divulging or indulging, I should say, in mainly progressing players. Now, could we have suspended 18 people? That would have just been stupid. We could have, but it would have just been stupid, and then it wouldn't have solved anything because we still would have had to address the problem that took place. Secondly, people were wondering why the conference alignment changed. Right?
Yep.
Conference shifted around, realigned, and people thought it was to make. I'm gonna tell you first before we even get into it. Let me tell you the benefits of this conference alignment for the people in the top conferences. You guys have the luxury of losing more games because of the strength of schedule, right? Like Philly was ranked 18. He lost to me. I'm not ranked, right? It's gonna be literally hard for him to get back ranked again because he's not gonna play anybody that's ranked. You know what I'm saying? Like highly ranked. You're not gonna play. Who do you have in the top 25 outside of Blaze? I think you got Blaze. That's the only person on your schedule, right? Yeah, left on your schedule. So he would have to be Blaze. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? Now with the top tier teams, being that you guys play so many ranked teams in the top 25, if you lose to those teams, that's cool. But those of you with infractions is a little different because you guys are gonna be losing to computers. Now the computer games are gonna hurt, and that's why I was saying that if I were you guys, I would have been lobbying instead of lobbying for no penalty. I would have been lobbying to get that loss against a user because it's gonna dramatically hurt you in those rankings. You know what I'm saying? That loss to the computer that wasn't ranked or may not be ranked high is gonna hurt more than a loss to, say, for instance, a conference opponent or somebody else. You know what I mean? But to your benefit, you still get to play your high-ranked conference opponents to raise that ranking back up again. So all you have to do is not lose late. That's That's to y'all benefit. To our benefit, now the bottom tier teams, it wasn't to make you guys have a chance of making the playoffs. No, it was not to get you guys into the playoffs. What it was to better enhance the chance of you guys being able to get players in the portal and assist you guys with the recruiting process of it. Now, some of you guys have no chance of help getting any players because of certain schools that you have, because you're a championship contender that you have year in, year out, because most of your wins may be only to the computer games that you get, right? Now, because you're playing the computer teams, and then when you're not playing the computer teams, you're playing highly skilled players with highly skilled teams, right? Sadly, in this league, most of the best players in the league got the best teams. That's just the reality of it, right? So, to offset that, to not really offset that, but kind of balance it out, we tried to put the recruiting, the teams that recruited high had the best chance at recruiting. We wanted you guys all in the same pool of players. You know what I mean? And then the second tier, kind of guys that have the skill with the recruiting. We factored in skill, recruiting, your record, and then the stars that you had. What type of star team you had. So if you had a 4-star team, a 3-star team, a 3.5-star team, we kind of tried to put you guys together so it makes sense in regards to recruiting. It had nothing to do with, we're trying to get these guys in the playoffs and this and that. Although certain guys, it do look like Philly was undefeated until today, but that's reality. Philly's gonna be undefeated until he plays somebody that's somewhat decent. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying Dom wasn't decent?
Huh?
You saying Dom wasn't decent?
Dom? You didn't beat Dom. You beat Don B, not Dom.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
Don B.
Don B is in our conference, so he ain't that decent. You know what I'm saying? That tell you enough.
Hey, I respect him as a player.
No, I respect everybody as a player, but what I'm saying is, just know that if you playing something like you played me, I ain't the best at this. You know, I only play this stuff until we play. You know?
But I'm not crying about your team's overall versus my overall. I'm not crying about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I played you and you won, and that's it.
But I'm saying is that's what men do. Men don't get on here and crying about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the emotional trait of a female, and men, you can't show emotion like that. You know what I'm saying? I get you want to rage and cry and scream and stuff like that, but this ain't the place for it, because when you do that, we look at you as just you were a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that we're calling you a bitch. We're just saying that you're showing the emotional traits of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling any of you guys a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But
what's the difference?
The difference is a bitch is like you a hoe, you soft, you timid. But what I'm saying is that I'm not calling you directly a bitch. I'm saying when you say, oh, why this, why that, you have the emotional trait of a bitch. And I'm just going to address and treat you guys like you have the emotional traits of one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disrespect you, but I will say, hey, bro, little act like a little bitch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that way...
You gonna say it like that?
Yeah.
You gonna say it like that?
Yeah, just
you gonna say it like that, bro?
You gotta go straight up say he's indirect. You hitting at it. If it looks like a duck.
You gonna talk to him like that, BJ? You really gonna be like this? Like,
It's nice. You notice how he lowered his voice? You know what I mean? Trying to be a little bit more personal.
Ain't that how you talk to your girl when you're trying to coddle her and get her to understand your point without making her feel any more emotional?
We know what you're doing. That's why I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you have to do to these guys sometimes, because at times they're emotionally vulnerable, and they're in their feelings, and you have to talk to them like someone in their feelings. Like, look, I get it. You're having a hard time. You're in a division and it's rough. I get it. But keep in mind that you have Texas, you have Georgia, you have Florida. You're great. You're one of the best players in the league. You can handle this. You know what I'm saying? While all the time we're laughing behind the curtains, like, you see, he's crying like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But that's behind the scenes. But present, face-to-face conversations, publicly, I'm gonna say, hey, sir, you're okay. You're gonna be fine. We believe in you. Just start believing in yourself like we believe in you. Take it like that. Take it like that. Take it as if, we appeal or pay our suspension out, serving personally perceived soft suspension. What? Personally perceived. Look, whatever your suspension was, that's between you and the man that handed it to you. The man that handed it to you was Blaze, right? Me personally, that's whatever he say, It's cool unless it's something. If I feel he's doing something personally to you, it's a personal vendetta, then I'll intervene and say, look, man, that seems a bit personal. You know, that's what it is. But we'll see what happens. But you guys all knew the rules going into it, and the people that broke the rules broke them knowing what the penalty could be. You get what I'm saying? If you quit a game, normally you get booted. You quit a game, you get booted. That's normally what it is. If he chose to let you stay after quitting the game, then that's because he's being lenient, allowing you to stay, and saying, you know what, let's just give you a 1-game suspension. And he didn't even penalize you for the season you did. He penalized you for the following season. So, you know, he could have booted you. You could not be here right now. You wouldn't even have a say in the matter of your conference being realigned. You know what I'm saying? So just like take your wins as you get them. Take your losses as you get them. Like I said, we're all men. Enjoy. Oh, yes, even worse. That's even worse, Sprint. You know what I'm saying? So you know you were in the wrong. So that's that. Madden's moving slow because you're not in the playoffs, sir, because you suck. And you left college thinking you were going to be better at college, and you sucked at Madden too. So let's just be real, Illuminati. You're ass. It's not you. It's not college. It's not Madden. It's just your hands. They're old. Okay, moving right along. Sprint, you said round before play King.
Got me eating this popcorn, boy.
All right, now, moving on to the next part. King, I don't know what's going on with King. He's not around. People are saying he's in jail. I haven't gotten any confirmation on that. I'll talk to Burko after this to figure out what's going on to get a better idea of what's going on with him. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But in the sense of what happened with Scotty and King, there's no way to prove that Scotty had a ghost other than recognizing that Scotty's game has tremendously fallen off since King called him out on it. Right? I'm not saying that. But we could also say maybe Dimes has a ghost because Dimes has been losing. Or maybe we could say Philly has a ghost because he was 3-0. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. Scotty's here. He's been playing. He's been participating. He's been showing his face before every game. And after he's shown his face before every game, he has gotten his ass whooped like a man. And that is to be respected. You know what I'm saying? That is to be respected. So if he had a ghost before, he definitely doesn't have a ghost now. And he's what, 2-2 or 1-3, whatever. But I'm just saying, you know, he's here. He's getting his ass whooped. He didn't tuck tail and hide and run. He faced it like a man. And he's definitely 1-4. You got it right. So he's definitely not making the playoffs. He probably won't even get a bowl game. But at least now you know that if you play Scotty, show his face, and you'll play the real, you know you're playing the real Scotty. If ever in doubt, you feel like you're playing somebody that's playing at a level that has never been playing at that level before, feel free to ask for a camera check or a mic check or something like that. Like, hey, bro, you ain't never played like this. You play me and I'm in 5 wide the entire game throwing dots. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens, you know. So, but we'll see what happens. You know, any other questions in regards to college? Did anybody have any more questions in regards to college? You got any questions, Philly?
Nah, I mean, we knew what the answers were. I don't know why, you know, we had to bring it up today because it's not like it wasn't.
It was already addressed, but people seem to forget. Are they getting their feelings, and they don't understand things like that? So I just want to basically make sure we addressed it on stream, on camera, so everybody has something to revert back to that was documented verbally, and you know what I'm saying. And Blaze addressed an announcement in the chat, so we have it documented with text. We have documented with video and everything else. So if you play Scotty, just know if you feel in doubt, get a camera check before the game. I would recommend doing it if you play him, and make sure you playing the right person, and go on about your game and see what happens. And if he's Scotty, if he's Scooby, if he's Bill Nye, science guy, whoever he is. You know what I mean? At least you get to see you put a face to the opponent, and
Yep.
you know you don't have to feel robbed or cheated or slighted in any kind of way. You know. So, with that being said, let's get on to the next thing. Madden playoffs.
Let's do it.
Madden playoffs. We're about to advance to the championship round. I don't know what's going on with King. Still haven't heard from him. He still hasn't checked in. So with that being said, we're gonna advance to the championship round. It'll probably be Memphis Doug versus Burko, and Sprint versus Honcho. So if you guys can start setting that time up now, maybe within your inboxes, that'd be greatly appreciated. So that way we can know what time you guys want to play tomorrow, and we can get a stream set up for you guys for that time. Also, draft. We'll be having a draft class special podcast for the after the Super Bowl. That'll be right after the Super Bowl, probably maybe Monday or Tuesday. And we'll show you guys a lot of the talent. It's a very talented draft class. So if you feel like you got a bad team or you don't have enough talent on your team, this is an opportunity for a lot of you guys to get talent. I recommend that you guys that give up picks for mediocre players or players that are only going to be on your team for a season or old players, keep those draft picks, because a lot of people got good players. I got an X factor in the 7th round last season. So there's a lot of people that got X factors, superstars in the 7th round last season. So make sure you hold on to those draft picks, because they may be a gem that can, extremely or deeply enhance your team moving forward. So make sure you guys stay on top of that, and stay in the loop in regards to your draft picks and managing your team. We seen teams that didn't make the playoffs last year make the playoffs. Blaze was one of those teams. He did a tremendous job of improving his team, putting his team in position to make the playoffs. We see Snipes won more games than he won before. I won more games than I won before. Philly won more games than he won the previous season, and that's a testament to just enhancing your team and being willing to compete. Even the Texans in Peebo Blitz, he did a great job of enhancing his team. That's one of the oldest players in the league. So make sure you guys stay on top of that. We'll make sure we got an opportunity for everybody to do what's needed for free agency. We'll give you the proper time to do that and things like that. Anything else that needs to be addressed for the guy?
Well, I mean, how long in your estimation is all of this going to take?
Well, like I said, I can't give you an estimation. I know we'll probably get to the NFC Championship, AFC Championships tomorrow.
So you go down low.
And then we'll go from there. And then tomorrow, we'll have. Then on Saturday, we'll probably do the Super Bowl. So from there we can kind of gauge it from there. But
I mean, I'm just asking because if we doing the draft, during the week.
That'll probably be during the week. If not, we'll probably do the free agency during the week, and then we'll probably try to get to maybe Friday for the draft. And then we'll go.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then we'll go through the off season. The preseason through the weekend, and then we'll be back in week 1 for probably the following Monday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, so if anybody, like I said, any of you guys that's in Madden that want to get in college, get your feet wet in college, so you guys can better know who to go get in the draft. A lot of these guys don't know, because, like I said, we use the draft class was made with the team crafted ratings, and make sure you guys, if there's basically the same ratings that are on the game. So a lot of those guys that are fast guys are crazy edge rushers. They're gonna be the exact same way coming into Madden.
Yeah.
So make sure you get those guys, or know who know who to get.
It's a real good draft class, man. It's a real good draft class.
It's a great draft class, man. So just to name a few players, like we got quarterbacks in there. I think this draft class had 1 or 2, I think 3 or 4 superstar X Factor quarterbacks in it. So if you're looking for a quarterback with abilities, there's quarterbacks in there with that. Running backs, good receivers. Jeremiah Smith is in his draft class. Defenders, edge rushers, corners, safeties, linebackers. Avell Reese is in his draft class. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of good players, man. So make sure you guys keep it up. Anything else, Philly?
Nope.
Okay, man. Any questions in the chat before we get into the next phase of things? Nope. Okay. All right. Well, cool. All right. Well, trade me your first overall. All right. With that being said, this is AFC Championship weekend, which is crazy because it's our championship weekend as well. NFL Championship weekend.
Mhm.
And it's crazy how it all fell in the sync, in line for us and the NFL. But who you guys picking this weekend? And definite champ.
Man.
What the hell? I ain't seen this dude in like 5 years. What up, bro?
Hey, I'll tell you right now, man. You know, a lot of people going against the Broncos for obvious reasons now because you know Bo Nix ain't there now, so Stidham is in there. I I'm still gonna pick Denver right now. I'm not gonna be surprised if the Patriots win the game, but I'm still picking Denver right now, man. I'm still gonna pick Denver. I mean, because that although Pat's defense is real, so is the Broncos. That defense is real too. So as far as that game, I'm taking a close battle. I'm gonna take the Broncos to win that one. The NFC. I'm gonna keep it a bean. That's a toss up too, man. But I got a feeling the Rams gonna end up winning that joint, man. I just got a feeling.
I don't think so.
That the Rams gonna take it. Look. I won't be surprised if the Seahawks wipe the floor with them. You know what I'm saying? But
Kenneth Walker ain't swift, bro. Kenneth Walker definitely ain't swift. And then you got to think about who else? Cooper Kupp and Jigba. Those guys are ready. Those guys are ready, man. Then you got Charbonnet, man, and you got a two-headed monster in the backfield with Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker.
Charbonnet, ain't he injured?
Is he?
I think he's injured. Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
I think Charbonnet is out.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, he's not.
Okay, if he's out there, that might change something a little bit. But yeah, they run game been kind of potent lately.
I think the biggest factor for Seattle is going to be what does Bradford go out here and do? You know what I'm saying?
Bradford.
What? Not Bradford. I'm sorry. Darnold. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm
Apologies.
like Bradford. Like,
Oh, yeah. But yeah, my bad. But yeah, what does Darnold go out here and do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, does he wet the bed like he did last year in a big game? You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a toss-up game, but I got to pick somebody. I'm gonna take the Rams to win that one.
I just like the fact that we got matchup with high IQ coaches. You know what I mean? The coaching staffs for all the teams that are left are high IQ coaching staffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like down the distance, certain situations, they know exactly what to call. They know what to expect. Certain shot plays aren't going to happen because of the defensive coordinators that they're playing against and things like that. So I like the fact that we got good players, good teams, good coaching staffs, and I think that regardless of who's playing the quarterback for the Broncos, the scheme is still the same. And that defense is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That defense is crazy. And I don't think the Patriots haven't been lighting it up like that to where you got to feel like you're out of a game because of,
Yeah.
So we'll see, man.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think that the Pats, they definitely have an opportunity. They are extremely well coached. You know what I mean? I mean, I still can't believe that y'all had that coach.
Vrabel?
Yeah, man. Like y'all had that coach,
don't get
man.
Me started on that, man. Don't get me started.
It's so wild, man.
We had Vrabel, we had Brown, we had a lot of different people. So
man,
man,
it's just wild. Well, Philly, what's your thoughts, bro? Because you ain't saying the word yet.
Well, nah, because I had told y'all before the playoffs started, that this season reminded me a lot of 2001. So I felt like the Rams and the Patriots are going to be to get in the bowl. And I didn't want to see that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to see that. So, that's it. That's the way it's looking, with Chardonnay out. That's what the way it's looking, on the Broncos side of things. I mean, you could say it's the same scheme, but you know what I mean? It's not. You know, Vrabel had his chance in Tennessee. You know, he had talent, but whatever it is that he's doing differently, I mean, it's working. You know what I mean? And we saw that with Andy Reid too. You know, he got out of Philly, he got him some talent. He was able to buy the groceries. And
Yeah.
Wait.
and
Packers coach was Packers coach wasn't the OC with the Titans. When?
Who, LaFleur?
Yeah,
LaFleur?
It wasn't the OC with us.
I don't think so. Let me double check.
what are
I'm
you
about to look
talking
that up.
When was this? You know what? You might be right, bro. Because that was why he went out and got Malik Willis. Because he knew what he was supposed to be doing with him, but he couldn't. Let me see. You might be onto something.
this is your team, man.
I don't think that was the OC though when Vrabel was there.
This is your team. This is your team. So what you got, Snipe?
He was the OC in 2018.
Okay, 2018. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, LaFleur, man. I like LaFleur.
Yeah, he was under Vrabel.
Yeah. That's when we was winning too. We was cooking in those years, you know. So that's why I said like you need a good OC, and that's huge. I think the Chargers is gonna be they're in great shape right now. When you talk about head coach, OC, and DC, plus quarterback, all they gotta do is go get some O line to help protect.
Yeah.
You know, they got the coaching staff, they got the players. They may need to add a few O linemen, but they got the team to go out there and do some damage if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, but every year he's been getting better. Like we kind of knew that, you know, the way that they handled the Chiefs, you know, the first game of the season.
The Chiefs sucked this year though.
Well, not that first game of the season. I just feel like, you know, the Chargers underperformed just based on how we saw them play, and I don't know what it was. Obviously, they got to the playoffs.
The Chargers lost their DC to DC today, though, right? Didn't they DC just go get a head coaching job somewhere?
I think he just got a head coaching job with Miami, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Miami?
See, so I'm just saying, like, you know, Harbaugh.
Oh, the Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens. That's it. Yeah.
You know, Harbaugh's doing his thing, though. You know what I mean? So I'm fully expecting him to make a deeper run, you know, next season. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, I don't feel like these are the most entertaining teams to watch. It's a bad product, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Should've
Chargers,
been Bills,
man. The
Should've
Chargers,
been
man.
Bills, Snipes.
Huh?
Should have been your Bills.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. That was the most idiotic thing for the owner of the Bills to come out and say. He should have just shut his mouth. To be honest with you.
What you mean?
You know, the reason why they fired the coach, like it's idiotic. You know what I'm saying? Because
and for them to throw a player under the bus like that is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it was so idiotic. And the fact remains, what coach were you going to get? What coach were you going to get?
Hey, man.
Did you have a coach that was just as good as him?
Nah.
That got them. I mean, granted, listen, they didn't win, they didn't get to a bowl or nothing, but at the end of the day, he still got them to the playoffs year after year after year after year. You know what I'm saying? What other coach was out there that you was gonna get? It was just idiotic for them to fire him.
You say that, but at the same time, you know, how many times have we talked about the Ravens the same way? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, in fairness, when he was coaching them, you know what I'm saying? They had talent, they lost talent. You know, you saw different people on different teams, you know, and they were still thriving. You gotta navigate them waters, man. And
Philly,
bro. So you can't tell me that they're gonna take a step back by losing them because
Philly, listen, you gotta say, listen. This is what you gotta understand. Understand the reasoning on why they did what they did, okay? Because they did it based on losing to the number 1 seed. Let's think about that for a second. You lost to the number 1 seed. You took the number 1 seed to overtime. Okay. Which a lot of people were picking the Broncos to win that game anyway, because of the fact that the Bills were just plagued with injuries. All right. And you still took the team to overtime. And your owner comes out and says, based on this game on Saturday is the reason why we fired him. That's what the owner said.
You know what?
It's stupid.
That had to be.
It's stupid.
That had to be him not willing to part ways with somebody on his staff, and they wanted somebody out of there. And you not gonna get rid of him? All right, well, you gonna go with him too.
I mean, look, you know what? That could be the case, B. James. But to come out live and say that when your coach, not your coach, I'm sorry, when your GM and Bean, which he's done a terrible job, you know what I'm saying, in getting talent there.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a Bean. He's done a terrible job in getting talent in Buffalo. He has. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you upped him now to president of football operations.
Nah, yeah, he got some.
See what I'm saying?
He got some photos of the owner, man.
He must got photos of the owner or something. He got something going on. I don't know what it is, but at the end of the day, it was stupid.
And it's like,
to fire that coach? Who you bring in? Y'all Philly, tell me who you gonna bring in now. Who you gonna bring in that's gonna be just as good as that coach? Tell me who you gonna bring in right now.
Okay, first of all, I don't know who that coach is gonna be, but I'm gonna tell you straight up. And this is because I ain't got those rosy colored glasses on. Look, we talked about the hot seat, right? We had talked about the hot seat during the regular season.
Heard Marv Levy coming back.
No.
Yeah, right.
we talked about the hot seat, right? And so, there was a lot of coaches that have gotten fired that we talked about that was on the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? Harbaugh was one of them. Your coach. The main reason why I wasn't surprised, maybe as much as you were, is simply because I got to look at the track record. And I got to look at the team is good enough to get to the playoffs based on the rest of the division. There's no question about that. And the question is, how did they perform against certain teams? And they just couldn't get it done. So
why?
If you look
why? I'm asking you why.
Hey man, coaching. Okay, coaching. You want to talk about this year?
So this year, hold on. So this year,
okay.
So this year coming, right? You obviously don't have Lamar Jackson. You don't have Patrick Mahomes. You go in and actually play a team that was red hot in the Jags and beat them. You talking about coaching? That's what you just said. You talking about coaching?
I am talking about coaching.
But they just beat a red hot Jags team. Had an opportunity to beat the Broncos in overtime, and that's the reason why you fired a coach. Seriously?
Man, look. We know one thing to be true. Okay, we know that there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes, and particularly with you being a New York Giant fan, didn't your boy get the boot?
Who get the boot? Who, Dable?
Yeah.
Got the boot. That's coaching.
Hey. No.
That's coaching.
No. Hold on.
That's coaching.
No, because when you want to talk about all the success that the Bills had, you want to put that on the head coach or you want to put that on Daboll? Because we saw it fall off when Daboll left. And Daboll got fired by the Giants. So you trying to tell me that they can't bring Daboll in? And it's his offense and his scheme, and you telling me that they can't do better?
Again, so again, I just said just a second ago, I just stated to you, okay, that number one, riddled with injuries this year. Number two, the GM has not brought in good talent. Real talk. Let's keep it a bean. He's backed up ever since Stephon Diggs left.
That's one player, bro.
That's a major piece.
I'm not.
They've been lowered down
honestly,
since that.
I don't think the GM is doing a bad job.
I don't think he's doing a bad job either tonight.
Nah,
You
he
brought
doing a
in-
bad job. He doing a bad job, dog.
You brought
He doing a bad
in
job.
the running back. What's the running back
Yeah, he
that
did.
bought out this year?
Yeah, he did. Cook.
Cook came
Oh,
in.
Cook been. I mean, no, Cook been balling.
Cook came
Cook
in.
been balling.
What I'm saying is,
You know what I'm saying?
That's a GM.
Cook been balling.
That's a GM. You brought in. What's the
That's a
tight
GM.
end that's been balling for you?
Yeah, and they've been injured.
Yeah, but,
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
they've been injured.
Oh.
Yeah,
but
that's
you
a
said the
piece
GM
that I
wasn't
bought
doing his
in.
job.
Yeah.
You can't
know,
say they're injured.
Josh Allen
and then
got.
say they don't have
And
talent.
then Josh Allen has one of the best O lines in the NFL.
Yes.
Right, but let me ask you this. Okay, so if that's the case, right, which I do pray that I do it. I've been the first person to sit here and say, as far as with the Bills, I really do hope they try, because AJ Brown, he does not want to be in Philly, and Philly don't want him either. Make a trade, bring AJ Brown to the Bills. I'm hoping that happens. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm hoping they do something. Josh Allen needs some help. What? But besides, Cook had to come off the street, okay, and did great for him, I may add. You know what I'm saying? He came in and ended up doing great for him at the end of the season. But during the season, what wideouts has Josh Allen had? He had to play Superman all season long. Philly, you in the same damn division. You telling me
That's what I'm
he hasn't had
saying,
to
bro.
play
I
Superman?
can't agree with you.
No, you telling me he hasn't had to play Superman?
I can't agree
Seriously?
with you. I can't agree with you because you're talking about the Jets and the Dolphins, and they was both ass this year. So you only talking about the Bills and the Patriots. You only talking about the Bills and the Patriots, and you are talking about a team. You want to say the GM didn't do his job? I'm like, okay, outside of Stephon Diggs,
I don't think he did.
I'm just saying, outside of Stephon Diggs, like your offensive line, like B. James said, was there. Your defensive line, you know what I'm saying? The linebackers, the secondary, like defense
wasn't there this year. Defense wasn't there this year. Defense wasn't there this year.
Okay, but
they went out and got Bosa to replace Von Miller. You know,
Yeah. No, they got Bosa. They not. But let's keep it a bean. They didn't get that Bosa. You know what I'm saying? They got Bosa, but they didn't get that Bosa.
Bosa was a factor this year,
Philly, they didn't get that Bosa. Philly, they didn't, bro. They didn't.
Bro, look, I'm just telling you, the majority of your team underperformed based on what we had seen from years past. You can say, "Oh, this person was injured, that person was injured," and I'm just saying the majority of your team was healthy. And I'm not talking about them getting to the play. They underperformed. You can say what you want.
I am
about that last game. We all know they got robbed, but I'm just saying it is expected. It is expected, especially again. And we always go back to other coaching jobs, and that other people are doing, right, and seeing how the league moves, because so and so was able to do it and they had injuries. And so was able to do this and they had injuries. Why aren't y'all able to do it? And I'm just saying, especially if y'all gonna bring Dayball back, okay, that's gonna calm your fan base down. You know, you got draft picks. You talking about Stephon Diggs? Okay.
I'm gonna tell you now. That'll calm the fan base down. That'll calm the fan base down. The biggest thing, to be honest with you, is the other pieces that the GM is gonna bring in. And you gotta look at the situation. You gotta look at the entire ins and outs of this. What the owner stated the other day on the reason why you fired a coach. That makes you think for a second. You think for yourself for a second. If you are a guy looking to be a head coach, B. James, if you are a guy looking to be a head coach in the league, and you see what an owner does and why he fires somebody, are you eager to go to that team and be a head coach by listening to that owner talking on why he fired somebody? Are you eager to go coach a team like that?
Me personally, I don't like working for organizations where the CEO or CFO is deemed as owner as a black man. It's
What?
I just don't. I just don't. I just prefer not to have an owner. But
now you ain't got no owners.
no,
I
I don't have an owner.
You's a damn lie.
I don't have an owner.
You's a damn lie.
That's one of the beauties of doing what
hey,
I do.
I be talking to him at work. He's like, hey Philly, everything okay? What's going on?
Nah. That's out of respect to my clients, but Nah, I don't
Come on,
have.
Mike.
I don't have any. I've never worked a job where I have an owner. Yeah, I'm an independent contractor anyway. By the way, so
Okay.
Mr. Maul, and just so Mr. Maul, just so you understand, brother, I'm very passionate about both squads, man.
No, you're
about
not.
both teams. About
you're
both teams. Don't listen to Philly because Philly don't know nothing what he talk about. He be talking
No,
out
you're
his
not.
ass. Don't listen to Philly.
No, you're not.
Anyway, like I said, you know, because we was talking
Assalamu
about
alaikum, my
the Bills. He's bringing up the whole. No, I'm not about the Bills because he over there with the Jet stuff and everything else, and he was barking for years and years and years about Fields and what did Fields go out there and do this year?
He didn't run the offense. They wasn't trying to get him hurt. They weren't trying to get him hurt.
Fields can't run the offense.
He can't run the offense, but he has to use his leg. I told you, there's no career longevity in doing that.
Fields didn't throw an interception this season.
How many days was he on? He got sat.
Bro,
how many games did he play?
Bro, hold on.
He played 3 games?
Hold on. Are you really going to tell me that the Jets had talent like that? All the issues that we talked about before the season even started, and I told you I was happy to have him on the team, but I didn't feel like there was enough talent at the wide receiver position, at the linebacker position, in the secondary. Like
I'm gonna say this.
I'm like, bro, they was what, top 5 in rushing? So
they talked about CJ Stroud performance this past weekend, right?
Oh God. Right?
Okay, but keep in mind.
I'm gonna let y'all talk about him because he pisses me off. I'm good. Go ahead. I'm good.
I don't have too much to say, but the point I'm going to make is that these guys have come from a college or a school where you had Jackson Smith and Jigba sitting on the bench. You had what's your receiver that your go-to guy in New York right now, Philly? Garrett Wilson. You had Marvin Harrison Jr. You had all these different receivers that are primary receivers, and then you go to a team, and that guy's that one receiver that you have as your go-to guy, he's taken out of the game because he's matched up with the primary defender, right? So if you playing Christian Gonzalez twice, that eliminates your receiver. You playing Jalen Ramsey twice when it was on the Dolphins, that eliminates that receiver. You playing whoever else you got, and that eliminates them. So what I'm saying is that you're right. I think the talent is to a certain extent, but I think is that these people bring in quarterbacks. They were talking about bringing in the Oregon quarterback, and he stayed in Oregon. And I don't think there's any quarterbacks in college football right now that is NFL ready to be a franchise quarterback. Mendoza maybe. Like Mendoza is like I
think Mendoza's gonna go out there first year.
Mendoza's
and I think he'll show some promise, but I don't know if he's gonna have. I mean, he's gonna be going to the Raiders.
Mendoza,
you know what I mean?
Mendoza is equivalent to bringing in Kirk Cousins as a young Kirk Cousins to.
But even that would be better for the Raiders right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the Raiders just didn't have anything at all whatsoever.
Raiders,
you know what I mean?
Raiders don't have an O-line either, so it's like whatever. Like,
yeah, I know.
Whoever you put back there is going to get demolished and you're going to think they're trash.
Yeah, I agree.
People thought Sam Darnold was trash, right? Sam Darnold's about this.
No,
a lot of people, especially a lot of people here in this podcast, thought that Sam Darnold was trash.
People thought Geno Smith was trash. He was in all the years. Is he trash or is he playing for trash teams?
No, let's keep it a buck here. You can't say Geno trash either. Geno went to Seattle, and what did he do in Seattle?
He balled out.
What did he do?
He balled out.
Right. He balled out in Seattle.
Now
Sam Darnold's in Seattle.
How y'all gonna conveniently forget, right? That one, yes, they were definitely put on better teams, right, with great defenses and running games, right, more talent, and both of them was older. But the fact of the matter is, when it mattered the most, they reverted back to who you thought they were. They did. Darnold definitely did it, and Geno did it.
This is the problem with the fans versus reality, right? Fans revert back to what they watched on TV. Reality is understanding that dude got schemed into being what he used to be. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you take certain things from a quarterback and they're forced to do certain things that they aren't comfortable doing, which is the objective of a defense in every game they go into, right?
Exactly.
That's
He said he got schemed back into what he used to be.
When he got
So
to the,
that's what he is.
No, that's not what he is. That's what he got schemed into being, which was happening. That's what I'm saying. Like a quarterback is only as good as the scheme that you put him in. And if that scheme goes to shit, then the quarterback goes to shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it. That's what I'm saying. Like you keep everybody says, oh, this quarterback's trash, that quarterback's trash, this player's trash, and then he goes to another team, get put into another system, and he look all world again. You know what I'm saying?
And look, didn't it happen with Daniel Jones this past year?
Daniel Jones this past season, Malik Willis. You know what I'm saying? All these different quarterbacks get put into a system that favors their skill set, then they look better. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got like for instance, like Lamar Jackson next year, Lamar Jackson's not depending on who's the offensive coordinator. He may
That's
look trash.
gonna be the key.
He might
look boo boo. He might
boo-boo.
look boo boo next year. Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna look boo next year. I think
it all depends on his own
That's because
board.
you haven't seen a world with Lamar Jackson without Harbaugh and a team around him to make him look successful, make him be successful. But what I'm saying,
no, I'm just saying. Like, look, I get your point, both y'all. But what I'm saying is, y'all only looking at one half. You ain't looking at the other half. That maybe, just maybe, especially when you bring up Daniel Jones, you talk about schemes. Just maybe a coach is gonna come in and unlock. And we get to see, what they're really capable of. You can't assume that Harbaugh, that's the best version of Lamar Jackson. You can't assume that.
No, I'm not saying it's the best, but what I'm saying is that
right. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the coaching aspect.
That's the biggest aspect. What I'm saying is that's the biggest aspect for any quarterback. So if you saying Justin Fields with a better coaching staff or a better team around them. He didn't look no better than Sam Darnold in a Jets uniform. You know what I'm saying?
And I told you when they stopped using his legs, that limited what makes him being the best pocket quarterback. It wasn't about that, right? His legs is what makes him dangerous. And again, to your point, yeah, he didn't throw interceptions, right? He was locking in. He was making completions, and the reason they minimized the offense was because they didn't have the talent to begin with. And like you said, defenses lock in on that. They force you to do things that you're not comfortable with. But all I'm saying is, Snipes, the Bills are going to be fine. Don't even worry about that. The Ravens are going to be fine.
I ain't
Don't even worry about that.
I ain't tripping about that.
It's going to be a Rams and Patriots Super Bowl.
I'm starting to agree with that. I'm starting to agree with that.
Like I said, I think the Rams gonna win it. Like I said, I think the Rams gonna win it. I think in the AFC though, I still think the Broncos gonna take it, man. I still think the Broncos gonna take it. They going. I think we might see the next Jeff Hostetler, man. For you old boys, might not know nothing about that, but we might see the next Jeff Hostetler and Jared Stidham. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Phil Simms gets knocked out the game. Jeff Hostetler.
Yo, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, and I mean it's a possibility, man.
That one game.
We you know what we ain't talking. But B James, we ain't talk about the elephant in the room. But I understand why.
I
understand why.
Because
we've been real. We all been real critical about Harbaugh. You know what I mean? The way he coached Baltimore this past year, it definitely wasn't the best.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? At all.
The thing is this: you have Derrick Henry, right? You have Derrick Henry,
right.
You got all these different players, different weapons at your disposal, and you don't use them the right way.
Yeah.
Now, in my opinion, you can't. You said you're going to use this offensive coordinator. Okay, well. How far has he gotten us? Is he maximizing the skill set? And the coaches got to. I think you got to be real critical on your coordinators as a coach because that could be your job.
Absolutely.
That could be your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got to be able to have somebody that you can trust up in the booth, looking down, seeing what you see or seeing what you don't see, and able to call the perfect play in those situations. If you're gonna trust them with that responsibility, but I think that's what it came down to. I think. He took the blame for the coordinators, man. The defense. The thing about it though is Harbaugh's supposed to be a defensive coach, and defense looked trash
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think that's where the Ravens was like, all right, look, our defense ain't even playing up to par. It's time to go. It's getting stale.
And I think the same thing.
They said the players were celebrating when he got fired.
See,
It was.
That's what I'm talking about. Not just the behind the scenes stuff, but look, if you go with the eye test, we all know something's wrong with Philly this year. We know when something's wrong with Philly because they're an emotional team. So when they're not performing at a high level, we know there's usually something going on behind the scenes. And I will just say this for the Ravens and the Bills, because I'm gonna put them in the same boat again, Snipes. Okay, these coaches had the talent, and they made a lot of stupid decisions. And I'm just saying, one of my biggest problems with Baltimore is you got King Henry, you got Lamar, and you are just running a conservative offense. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand, why you aren't taking a concept, even if it is conservative or under center. I don't understand why you're not taking that concept and just spread people out. Give King Henry some DBs to go up against, trying to tackle him. Spread these dudes out. And I'm not saying you have to run spread offense. You know what I'm saying? They could have run a lot of pistol. There's a lot of options. It's the same thing with the Jets. I'm like, why aren't y'all running pistol? And then I was like, oh, okay, because they don't want to run Justin Fields. I don't know what that's about. Oh, they want him to learn the offense and be a pocket quarterback. Okay, good luck with that. That's not going to work. So I'm just saying, we look at these coaches, and B. James, you talked about scheme, but I do know this. Those old school coaches, you want to bring up Hostetler and everybody else like that. What did they do? They looked at the team they had.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
and they maximized.
Mike Vick was out there. Mike Vick was out there running.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the successful coaches.
Randall Cunningham was out there running Dan Marino's offense, bro. Stop it. Let's.
Look. I'm not saying the shoe fits on everybody, but I'm saying that there was just they played a certain way because that's the talent that they had. They weren't trying to do everything, being scheme based and stuff like that, because they knew, hey, this dude can't do that. So we got to do
know how many quarterbacks that came out of college and got to the NFL and had their career go to shit because they had coaches that wanted to run some old school bullshit instead of something that could have that been dynamic with the talent they had.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. They didn't cater it to the talent that they had. That is my whole point right there.
These coaches,
old
school coaches, trying to run some old school leather helmet football shit. And you had a lot of good talent go to waste because they were saying, oh, these guys just can't learn my offense. Like, no, bro, your offense is moving too slow for the speed this quarterback got. You know what I mean? Like, everything's moving too slow to develop for the way he's processing the game. You know what I'm saying? No, he's not. I want him to read this, read that, read this, read that. When he could just drop back, see it and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, you basically just made my point for me. That's what I'm saying. They would you see the talent, and you don't tailor the team to it. We saw Chip Kelly do that. You remember I was pissed off. I'm like, bro, you getting rid of all of the players that make your college scheme actually work. Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. But like Snipe said, it's 8:55. It's the witching hour.
The witching hour, man.
Say what you gotta say, bro. Say what you gotta say.
All right, man. Well, that's our podcast for the evening.
Trash.
And thank you all for tuning in.
We got Rick Ross, bro.
You said what?
I said we got Rick Ross, man.
What's Rick Ross?
We got catfished.
Catfish where?
You wrapping the show up, but you didn't even say the one thing that you kept hyping up and talking about leading up into the show. Is that what we doing? We running gimmicks now?
Where's the?
Oh, you did. Oh, you did talk about. You was gonna talk about the wife or whatever. Somebody's wife.
These dudes ain't got no wives. Y'all, these ugly gamer nerd dudes. Like these dudes don't have no women. What women?
Trash.
What women do they have?
Trash.
What women do they have? They have a plethora of OnlyFans accounts. They have favorite OnlyFans models. You know what I'm saying? But real women. These dudes don't have real women.
This was a scam. This is a scam, Snipes.
It was a scam,
They
man.
all they all tuned in looking to see who in the league was sleeping with another man. You guys are women, bro. Y'all wanted some desperate housewives. They look, everybody was locked in waiting to see like who's sleeping with somebody's wife in the league. Like, you guys are females, bro. You guys, I hate all of you. You know what I'm saying? I hate
Yeah, we hate
all
you
of
too. That's the BS, bro.
Look, they all
That's
tuned
right.
in. They all tuned in to
That's
the
right.
end too, like the way to
Every
see, like, did you know that such and such was sleeping with? He was running the score up on such and such wife. Did you?
Trash.
Yo,
Man,
Trash. I remember when this podcast used to stand for something.
yeah. look, y'all talking about he was trying to get a turn on somebody's wife. See, look, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is the character of the men in this league. They were trying to see who it was so they could get them a chance.
oh my gosh, y'all are hilarious.
You
bro.
all disgust me, man. You all should be ashamed of your goddamn selves, man. Do what to do said I was trying to find out who it was so I get my turn too. But I will say,
Wow.
I will say this. Some of us are on Facebook and we have mutual friends. And some of our mutual friends' wives are mutual friends of other future friends. I'll part you guys with those words. And you guys figure that out.
Oh boy.
Trash.
Oh boy.
Trash. Now he turned it into the Black Riddler. Come on, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
boy.
Hey. I got it for the show. I kept the viewership locked in and engaged.
You out here trying to
stands through the hourglass.
people. We've been hoodwinked.
Hey,
you
man,
know what I'm saying?
I got him locked in. But thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in. And
He's turned this into a soap opera.
And next week on Days of Our Lives, aka Man Underground Podcast,
stands through the hourglass.
Philly, I can tell how uncomfortable you were with this information. You was like, well, you didn't tell me who it was before the beginning of the podcast. I'm a little uncomfortable. I don't know who this is. Is it a friend of ours? Is it somebody we're close to? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, Philly was uncomfortable. He didn't even know how to respond at first. That's what I wanted. Your reaction kept them engaged because they wanted to know who it was. Hide your wives, hide your hoes. I don't know what you're talking about. Hide your booty hole. I don't know about that. But hide your booty holes. What? All right. Well,
he covered all the bases, bro.
Hey, I don't know what the name of Diddy is that, but
wow.
I mean,
bro, I'm done. Shout out to Indefinite Chef for dropping by. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Good seeing you. Glad you all alive and well, man. And feel free to drop by anytime, man. Let it have you in the league or participate in some of the activities. Get at me, bro. But yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Actually, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the championship games.
Ship games, baby.
So we'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys keep it locked, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, find out what happened to King. Wishing him the best.
Yeah.